There is the scene in Israel. People are taking to the streets in Tel Aviv to protest after the Israeli parliament today approved a key part of a controversial judicial overhaul plan. The vote came during a volatile session in the Knesset that saw the opposition storm out of the chamber. The controversial plan was submitted by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government. It calls for sweeping changes to reshape the country's justice system, including curbing some Supreme Court powers. And Iris Mackler is near the Knesset. She joins me now. So, Iris, tell us more about this vote.
Well, the vote itself was fascinating for me because I was in the crowd and I've never seen anything quite like it. All these people standing around screens to watch, their democracy, the vote taking place and the impact on their democracy. I was with a crowd of opponents. They're very worried. It was a very interesting vote also because there were moments when looked like there was going to be a compromise. The president proposed something along with the head of the unions. That didn't get through. Then even while the vote was taking place, it looked like there might be some kind of compromise. No, there wasn't. So this is the most extreme version of this bill, and it passed 64-0 since the opposition walked out. I have heard Benjamin Netanyahu believes that this protest will die down over the summer, over the August. But I have to say, having stood in this crowd for 7 months now, but especially during the past week, I think that's not my impression. They say they're angry, they say they've lost a battle, but they haven't lost the war, and that's my impression here today.
So, Iris, as you've mentioned, of course, the vote has come and gone, and these very angry protests before and after also have carried on. So what are you expecting to happen next?
Well, tonight I can tell you there's protests across the country already. But let's put the grassroots response aside for one moment and just look at, there's already been 2 legal challenges to this newly passed legislation. So people are going to the Supreme Court to have the Supreme Court decide on whether it has the powers, whether the Parliament has the powers over it, that it has just decided that it does. So that's going to bring Israel to a legal crisis such as it has never seen. Other chickens are going to come home to roost too. The impact on the economy, the impact on the military. There were all these reserve officers saying that they were going to pause their service. That's now going to happen. They insist that they will do that. So all of these impacts are going to come together, as well as this ongoing protest. So I would say it's going to continue to be a long, hot, noisy summer here.
Thanks for the latest on this, Iris. That's Iris Mackler near the Knesset in Jerusalem.